I went rollerblading for the first time in 20 years this weekend. Literally, I paid money to go to classic skating, just like back in the day, and I asked them to give me skates. I strapped wheels to my top-heavy body and just went out onto the floor. Here's the thing, like I said, I haven't been on rollerblades since I was literally like 9 years old. It has been over 20 years since I have been on rollerblades. Turns out, I'm pretty good at rollerblading. I can get going pretty fast. What I cannot do is stop. Or stop fast or slow or at all, really. So I need to have a conversation with the parents watching because I don't feel like your children have a proper fear of danger. I think we've coddled these kids too much. I think that they genuinely think that nothing can hurt them. They're impervious. They're Superman. And the reality is, if a 260-pound man falls down on top of you, it's gonna crush your teeny tiny little body, okay? You cannot cut off a giant man when you're a tiny 7-year-old. And I feel like parents have not taught their children this because some little brat in these little shades on his stupid little razor scooter kept zipping right by me. I was like, you're playing Russian roulette with your life. What are you doing? I cannot stop. I will crush you to death. So parents, I think now is the time to sit your children down. I know there's a lot to talk about with them. You gotta talk about like drugs and sex and gun safety and all that other stuff. But if you could tell them to stay out of the situation where they might get crushed, to just look around and be aware of the area around them, and if there is a 260-pound man on wheels coming full speed right for their face, tell them to get out of the way. Tell them to move. It is for their own safety. It's for their own good. I will literally crush them. And there's not gonna, and listen, the really bad part is no matter what, it's my fault, right? If I crush a child, it's my fault. No matter how far away that child appeared, and no matter how quickly that child was suddenly in front of me, it is my fault if I crush a child. So talk to your kids about staying out of the way. Just like playing in traffic. If there's a giant person on wheels, they're gonna get crushed. Tell them to get out of the way. Treat it like a car. Just treat it like you would treat a car.